Hello again, everyone. It's another day. So let me give you an update on what I've done. So what I did was I made the pieces that I had, the guttering, the pieces of pipe, and the pipe elbow out of fiberglass. And then I pieced them together. So here you can see the guttering right there. And then it transitions into the elbow, which then transitions into the piece of pipe. And then I had to make a little piece right there just to cover up. There's a hole there because the factory part comes way out right there, more so than I want it to. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get a piece of foam and put it in here and put it in there, and then make that transition from this curve to that part right there. Same thing from the curve to that part right there. And then I'll cut this step down because right here you can see it pretty much meets and blends into it. And then as it goes back further, it raises up. So I will probably make that straight instead of raising up. And it'll be straight until it starts curving up to meet with that piece of pipe. Went ahead and stuck the door back on so I could see what it would look like where all those pieces meet. There's a little bit of a gap there where I had to cut away the door jamb, and that's pretty much it. So now the next step is to smooth all this out, figure out what the transition areas are going to look like. I do need to make that probably a little thicker right here. Let me move over here, my tool's in the way. Right here, I don't want that sharp point, so I will round this out a little bit. Not sure how much. I'll put a bit of a radius there. Same way all along here, there's going to be a little bit of a radius between this, so there'll be a little thickness right through here. Anyway, and if you look, you can see it's naturally wants to be a little bit thicker anyway. I just have to figure out how I'm going to do that. And let's see, I guess that's it. Now, the advantage of this, and before I do all of the blending, is that each one of these pieces can now be mirror image to the other side. Guttering will be relatively easy to do. It's just a straight piece of guttering. Kind of the same thing here. This piece right here, and then obviously this piece right here is just a piece of tube. So all of these are just little pieces of fiberglass that I've got to put together. The transition pieces are the pieces that will be a little more difficult, and I may just eyeball those because it's such a small area that I can get it close enough. Utilize maybe of some small templates or something. But overall, all of these pieces can just be copied, mirrored over to the other side, and that will be a big part of the other side done. So just so you can see what we're talking about, here's the other side. So I'll take the guttering and bolt it to here. I've already got that angle set up, so I know what that is. The guttering just bolts straight across here. It'll go all the way in the back, and then I'll make the transition here. This piece is not attached. It just happens to be slammed in the door right now, but it's not attached, so it can be pulled out to beat the guttering like it does on the other side, this back edge. So a lot of this will just be not a lot of work, honestly, because remember I started with the mold, so this back piece is a whole lot like the back piece on the other side. So both of those are going to be very similar. The part that's going to be different is where this eyebrow. I added this eyebrow. That's what's different between the two sides. And so I'll be using foam and templates to get those two pieces to match. So in a relatively short time, I think I can get this car finished up to those two. Then of course I get to cut open this door panel and stick the other door panel. Alright. So go ahead, like, subscribe, hit that alert, and will update you in a couple of days when I get the next phase of this done. See you then. Bye.